right, everyone. It is 7:01. We are ready for that on-time departure. I apologize for that 1 minute lateness. This section needs to, do I have to separate you all? This is, you can't sit without talking. I'm going to have to move you. The chatterbox over here. We're back. It's Shabbat. I'm so glad you got the memo. Don't sit in the middle. I don't know, what is this? What is this? My neck doesn't turn this far. I need to look like, there you go. Come on. We're going to put up a string. What do you call that? A rope. There you go. Now we're full. Now, there you go. Awesome. Yay. Oh, thank you. What's over there? What are you pointing to? Oh, nothing. I know. That's how I like it. Now I don't have to turn my neck. Hine Matov, page 10.
Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov, hine Matov, la 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 la. Hine Matov, hine Matov, la 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 la.
Nicole, I'm going to invite you up. Here is our mic. It says kids on it. And if you want to come on this side. Page 3.
All right. As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all those who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של שבת.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
And thank you so much. And then with a broken heart, we continue to light that Shabbat candle for our family members, hostages who are still in captivity, not home, not with their family, not celebrating Shabbat. We will continue to remember. Let us continue our Shabbat on page 24 as we welcome in the Shabbat here with Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet, Malachei Elyon, Oy, 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 mi melech, Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. בואכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי ברכוני לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. אוי 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 אוי, מי מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. צאתכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. מי מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא.
We continue forward by going back to page 20, Lechadodi.
לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ותפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקורה ברכה, מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך ומאורי, אורי אורי שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. We face the door to welcome Shabbat. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה.
So we would normally pause here and I would let you tell someone Shabbat Shalom, but we have a lot to do tonight in the next 2 hours. I wanted to get it all in, so we're just going to face it. I'm going to squeeze the next 2 hours into 1 hour. So we have a lot to do. That was my point. Let's continue with our call to prayer on page 28.
Lai la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 ברכו את אדוני המבורך ברוך אדוני המבורך המבורך לעולם ועד המבורך, המבורך לעולם ועד.
We remain standing while we turn to page 34 for the words of Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed.
You may all be seated except for Kira. Will you join us up here? Come on down. Page 36. It's the V'ahavta. Please. And
Adonai Elohecha, bechol levacha, ובכל נפשך, ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה, אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך, בביתך, ובלכתך, בדרך, ובשוכבך, ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. יישר כוח.
Yeshkoach, thank you so much. We continue our service on page 40 with our words of Michamocha.
There we go. Lai 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 la lai la 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 lai 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 la lai la 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 lai la lai la lai 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 la la lai lai la 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 lai la 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 lai. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha neder b'kodesh, nora tehilloto
44. Page 44 is what happens there. Vishamru, yay.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם.
So what we're going to do here, I'm going to borrow a couple minutes from this next prayer to use later. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand up for the opening prayer of the tefillah, which is on page 46, and then we'll go right into a silent personal prayer, and you may be seated when you're done, and then we will continue. So page 46 together, then you'll do your own silent prayer, and you'll be seated when you're done. Right? Make sense? Page 46.
אדוני שפתי תפתח ופי יגיד תהילתך. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. We turn to page 60 for Shalom Rav, concluding our Amidah, our Tefillah prayer. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל, בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם.
We're going to continue our service with Seder Kriyat Torah, otherwise known as our Torah service, as we turn on page 244, and we ask you to please rise.
אין כמוך ואלוהים אדוני, ואין כמעשיך. מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים, וממשלתך בכל דור ודור. אדוני מלך, אדוני מלך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. אב הרחמים, היטיבה ברצונך את ציון. תבנה חומות ירושלים, תבנה חומות ירושלים. כי בך לבד בטחנו, מלך העולם ונישא אדון עולמים. כי מציון תצא תורה, כי מציון תצא תורה, ודבר אדוני מירושלים. ברוך שנתן תורה תורה, ברוך שנתן תורה תורה, לעמו ישראל בקדושתו. שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. אחד אלוהינו, גדול אדוננו, קדוש שמו. גדלו לאדוני איתי, ונרוממה שמו יחדיו. לך אדוני הגדולה והגבורה והתפארת והנצח וההוד. כי כל בשמיים ובארץ, כי כל בשמיים ובארץ, לך אדוני הממלכה, ועמית נעשה לכו לראש.
So, true story. This happened. I just had it. Wait, it went right out of my head. Oh, yeah, I remember. So, in my other hat, my other kippah that I wear, As you know, I moonlight as the president of the Board of Rabbis here in Phoenix in the Greater Valley, and we are putting on an event on May 13th, which is the night that the transitional moment that Yom HaZikaron goes into Yom HaTzmaut, which is Israel's day of remembering of the soldiers that have fallen, into Israel Independence Day on the secular calendar, of course. And it is this moment of we're calling honoring the fallen and celebrating the promise. And we'll do a little night of learning. We put together a session of 8 different rabbis having breakout sessions and doing some learning on current events in Israel and all related to that topic. I've asked the cantor, I believe, are the other cantors involved? So we have the cantors involved, providing that transitional moment through music. That is on May 13th, and I've been, I put that together, spearheaded, partnering with the Center for Jewish Philanthropy to pull that off. You may have seen a big push in social media this week. That was me kicking the hive, saying, well, not a lot of people signed up. Come on, let's go. But I also get that a lot of people, only think 1 week in advance. That's 2 weeks from now, so people don't plan that far ahead. I get it. But so that was me planning this week. I had a meeting about it on Tuesday, Thursday, say Friday? So it was yesterday morning. What? Yeah, it was yesterday morning. I had a meeting about it, and that was when I normally schedule my Torah prep. And so I didn't get a chance to practice the Torah because I was working on this. So I was just wondering if there's anybody who could jump up here without any notice and read from the Torah for me. Oh, yay! Way to jump right in. That's fantastic. We're so lucky to have you. Let's do the blessing. We're going to actually do the blessings for you. Page 250, we will lead the blessings for you. Since you're helping us out, we'll help you out.
1, 2, 3. ברכו את אדוני, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. Keep going. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
So, since this is unplanned and you are just jumped up here out of your own free will, I don't know what you're prepared to do, but if I were you, I'd start right there. But you do whatever you're prepared for.
Amen. Amen. Sorry. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe Acharei Moshe el Hak. Wait. Shnei B'nai Aharon v'korvatam lifnei Adonai vayamutu.
Awesome. That is fantastic. And would you like to do more? Do you want to do it tonight or you want to do it tomorrow morning? Tomorrow morning? Yeah, good idea. How about we come back? We'll do it again. Is 10:30 work for you? Great. 10:30 tomorrow. We'll come back. You go freshen up and polish that a little bit, and you will nail it tomorrow, 10:30. I'm super excited. Yay! Let's do the thank you, Kara. Let's do the blessings after the reading of Torah.
1, 2, 3. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. אמן.
Amen. We add Mishaberach for those who could use an extra prayer of healing. We're thinking of those on the front lines in Israel who are fighting for the security of the state of Israel. We're thinking of the hostages in captivity. We're thinking actually this week, we're thinking of our college students who our Jewish students who should not feel afraid to be on their own college campus and to be in an environment of safety. And we hope and pray for Misha Berach for them as well. Is there someone who wishes to add a name of someone that we can include Misha Berach for? I invite you to share a name aloud if you'd like. On page 253, in the middle of the page, we'll find the words to our Misha Berach.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishe Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Gary and Karen, I haven't seen you up here in a while. Come on up here and help me put away this Torah. We ask you all to please rise as we lift and dress.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר דרכיה דרכי נועם וכל נתיבותיה שלום. השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה חדש חדש ימינו חדש ימינו כקדם.
So we're going to leave the Torah open, and this is one of the extras that I was sort of hinting at that we were going to have tonight. Claudine, come on down. Down. You know what? We're a small crowd tonight. Why don't we all come down? Claudine, bring your family. You come stand here. Everyone else, come and be close to us. Like we're standing at Sinai. Come stand close to Torah. Front row, you can stay where you are. People in the back, come and fill up the areas up here. Come and stand close to us, please. Claudine, you're here.
It's
Debbie, you're
not that
behind them.
cold. Don't
There's
worry.
all this
It's not
room
cold
right
here.
here. There's all this room here. Come stand over here. Come on. This is a joyful moment. Yeah, you do, yeah. Come on up.
Come closer. Just watch the cables.
Stand right there. Come on up. Come on. It's a nice moment to be standing closer as a congregation, as a community, to be together, because Claudine is officially becoming a member of the tribe. Even though Claudine has been a member of the tribe in many ways for a very long time, tonight it is a welcoming home ritual, even though you've already been home in many ways. And that's why I want everyone to be closer, because as a congregation, you have been part of the community for a very long time. Our God and God of our ancestors, you called Abraham and Sarah to make your sovereignty known to all humanity. You summoned Moses to teach Torah, and thus bringing all humanity, both near and far, closer to you. We now ask you to grant blessing to Claudine, who stands before the ark of your Torah. She stands before your ark as the people of Israel stood at Sinai, choosing to accept your commandments of Torah with love. May she now live as a true and righteous member of the people of Israel, continuing to embrace the heritage of our past, continuing to share the burdens and the joys of our present, and anticipating the glory of redemption in the future. Adonai, God of Israel, spread over Claudine your shelter of priests. Grant her the treasures of your blessing in the life of Torah and Ma'asim Tovim, doing Jewish, as I like to say. I'm going to have you hold the very Torah that I mentioned in other, why do we grab this Torah? This Torah survived the Shoah, survived the Holocaust. It's not a Torah that we open and to read anymore because it is still damaged, still bears the wounds. You put your hand right here. There you go. But it is nonetheless, when you cast your lot and you strengthen our numbers, particularly in the time that we're living in, you bring a little more healing to Torah and a little more wholeness to the Jewish people, and we are grateful to you for that. In casting your destiny officially with the Jewish people, you have chosen a Hebrew name. With this name, you shall be linked to the Jewish people wherever you are during your lifetime and beyond. We declare your name to be Elisheva, Bat, blank, Esther, and Michael. That's right. It's a beautiful story that you should all ask Claudine about. How her mom previously came to embrace Judaism, and Claudine connected through her stepfather, having been raised in a Jewish home. So already having been raised, and that's why I said this is more of a formal, making that an official stamp on what has already been happening for a long time, having already been continuing to raise beautiful children, already being a member of the temple, already having the kids in Pardes and Jewish Day School. This is, usually you would go the other way around. You went like the hard part first, and then this part. This was great. Having stood here now, we're going to recite the Shema together. You ready? Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. All right. May God, who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless you, Elisheva, who in search of your shelter of peace has come to participate in the destiny of your people Israel. May you be counted among the righteous Jews of choice who are devoted to the God of our ancestors. May God deliver you from all troubles and distress, bringing nothing but nachas and blessing and success to your worthy endeavors, together with our whole community. And let us say, Amen. That's a Mazel Tov moment. Mazel Tov, Simen Tov, Mazel Tov. We're gonna do you want to do the blessing first, or the Mazel Tov, or the blessing? All right, we're gonna give you a Birkat Kohanim, and then we'll celebrate.
Okay.
We'll just, I don't know, the whole family, we'll just me. Okay, fine. I'm going to do a little blessing on your head. Mazel Tov on your head. Here we go.
Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
No no, it doesn't feel right. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to everyone put a hand on the shoulder of the person around you, and I want to all connect through the shoulders. Put a hand on the shoulder. I want to connect the room. There you go. Nope, I see it broken right there. There you go. Come on, let's connect. Connect. Where? Come on. There you go. Mark, get. Okay, here we go. Now, let's try it one more time. I didn't feel it. Now I feel. Now we're connected. Now we're bestowing the blessing on you. Here we go.
יברכך אדוני וישמרך.
May God bless you and guard you.
יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונך.
May God's presence shine upon you.
יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום, וישם לך שלום, 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 שלום.
May the knowledge of God's presence in your life continue to guide you and to keep you safe as we all say, Amen. This moment's never happened before just like this. This moment is unique. This moment is what we call a Shehechianu moment. We thank God for giving us life, for sustaining us in life, bringing us to this moment, which was always meant to be. As we say Amen, we'll sing the blessing together as we head back to our seats. We can walk and pray.
Walk and pray.
Walk and pray.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
Now we celebrate. A little short thing. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Mazel tov. Mazel, mazel.
Simen tov u'mazel tov u'mazel tov v'simen tov, simen tov u'mazel tov u'mazel tov v'simen tov, simen tov u'mazel tov, mazel tov v'simen tov. Yehei lanu, yehei lanu, yehei lanu, u'lechol Yisrael. Yehei lanu, yehei lanu, u'lechol Yisrael. Simen tov u'mazel tov u'mazel tov v'simen tov, simen tov u'mazel tov, mazel tov v'simen tov, simen tov u'mazel tov, mazel tov v'simen tov. Yehei lanu.
So normally on a night like tonight where we have so much to do, we add all these extras, I wouldn't say a few words because time-wise I just couldn't get it all in. But I told the cantor last minute, of course, that I felt compelled to just say a few words about what's going on and on campuses because it's really keeping us all awake at night and it's heartbreaking. We have our own, not only are we watching what's happening out there, but we forget, or not maybe we hadn't thought about the fact that our own members have kids who are on college campuses and it's very close to home. So soon the spring semester will come to an end and students will go home. As I was driving here tonight, the NPR hourly news sort of started with, and now the protesting sort of waning down and sort of because the finals for a lot of schools ended today and they're going home. And I couldn't help but, we can't just dismiss what's happened as some fringe, that it was some fringe group or extremist. It would be a mistake because what's happened in the last week or two is that the protesters have succeeded in moving the goalposts of accepted discourse, political correctness, and normative progressive sensibilities, which will have very far-reaching implications for discourse around Israel and Jewish life in America. The rabbis of the Talmud have a saying for a time like this. They would say, Puk chazi mai amadavar, right? Because it rolls right off the tongue. Go out and see what the people are, and see how the people are acting, which basically meant one should leave their own bubble and echo chamber and go out and see what people are doing or saying. And as much as our attention this week turned to the demonstrations and the protests on American campuses, American university campuses, it's critical to pay close attention to what was being said. The images, I can't get out of my mind, the images of the Columbia students shattering windows and barricading themselves in the Hamilton Hall on campus has gone viral, particularly when they unloaded the long white banner from the second floor with one word written on it, Intifada. To be clear, as long as protests are peaceful, not violent, not insightful, they should never be seen, they should continue to be seen as protected speech. That's everyone's right according to the First Amendment. But there are these voices that are now coming out that clearly support violence and are inciting anti-Jewish action. All on news, we can watch it. For example, the a protester stood out in front of the pro-Israel students this week who were waving the American-Israeli flags, and their sign said, Al-Qassam's next targets, referring to the military wing of Hamas's terrorist organization. Or the demonstrators who yelled to the students, go back to Poland. Or the demonstrators who chanted, we say justice, you say how, burn Tel Aviv to the ground. No one would tolerate KKK slogans or chants in favor of lynchings or anything of the sort. And the fact that this is tolerated under free speech is abhorrent. As one columnist wrote this week, the irony of professed progressives who support Hamas with no acknowledgement that Hamas is misogynistic, homophobic, anti-Semitic terrorist organization that is now holding Israeli and American hostages. Hamas has been a catastrophe for the Gazans, and it's hard for me to see why anyone would support Palestinians who would condone their stance or behavior. But where these protests have been successful is really, as I said, moving the goalposts for the largely uninformed and the average student, whether they're Jewish or not, who is nominally progressive and might fear being associated with the wrong cause. So imagine if one is an unassuming passerby, it could easily be swayed by this anti-Zionist message, because no one is mentioning that Hamas is bent on murdering as many Jews as possible. They're not mentioning the acts of October 7th, and they're not mentioning why Israel is fighting a war. Many unassuming and well-intentioned students might just simply conclude that if progressive leaders, including their own faculty members, are ostensibly fighting for justice against the establishment, there must be some truth to it. If you were just a student who really had no other idea, you could think, well, there's my professor out there, I guess it makes sense. The protests have succeeded in an even more sinister ideological warfare, because calling out Zionists as one would call out fascists or Klan members or Nazis plays on sharpened societal forces and historical precedents that use rhetorical weaponry that too easily dismisses the foundation of the ability to search for truth, the exchange of ideas, and civil discourse. As someone who I remember who said it when they came in and said, it's so the world outside is so scary and so upsetting, we need to solve it right here tonight. I don't think that's going to happen, but I do have some thoughts about what we can do. We can continue to support and respond to administrations, university administrations. If you have alma maters, I invite you to reach out to them, whether it's thanking them for how they are acting or supporting them in their power to enforce the law and protect Jewish students from physical, emotional, and verbal abuse. We ask that you continue to support not only students, but the Hillels, as the Hillels have become the island of safety on college campuses in the last couple of weeks. And to continue to encourage healthy exchange of ideas, to show that one can fully support and hold in their heart the suffering of two peoples while condemning in the strongest sense any association with Hamas, who is responsible for the greatest massacre of Jews since the Holocaust, for the devastation that's currently happening in Gaza. We can hold both, and we can point it out. We can demonstrate that that when you negate that, when you only play one string, if you will, we are playing into the age-old anti-Semitic tropes. And I think that we should continue to stay involved and continue to stay knowledgeable about what's going on, and not letting, as I said at the beginning, that just because things may calm down in the news doesn't mean that the simmer and the heat is not hot for our students and their safety. This is an important moment in history, and we know that the mitigation and the resolution of the conflict will only come when we work towards peace and we desire it for all peoples. Let us work for it before it is too late. Kini Ratzon, may this be God's will, as we say, Amen. So as we roll into this month of May, and I started to allude to the fact that there's so many things that are happening, not only do we acknowledge the soldiers that have fallen in the defense of Israel, but before that, we acknowledge Yom HaShoah and the Israeli date. And the reason I say Israeli date is because, as you may recall, in January, the United Nations set aside, I think it was January 27th, I want to say, as the International Day of Recognition of the Holocaust. But the Israeli date is Monday. I want to say it's Monday, right? It's this coming Monday. Sunday night, right? Because it's the holiday, right? Because it starts in the evening, and they will be reciting as many names as possible of the 6 million all day outside the J on Monday. And there's the event.
Right, so we are part of the event on Sunday.
What's the event? You know?
So this is Yom HaShoah commemoration.
Oh, right. It's at Or Zion?
No, it's at the J.
Oh, okay.
It's at the J with several of the congregation coming in, singing, and a beautiful program ceremony that will be part of it.
Yeah, we're not, this is the commemoration that when, for years and years, you imagine, we've had that celebration where we had the survivors would walk down the middle, and we're almost at the end where there's not many left that can walk down the middle and acknowledge. There are some left, and we will, that's a very powerful ritual and support. That's Sunday, and then the following week is Yom HaZikaron and Yom HaAtzmaut. That's the following Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. There's so much. May is a busy time, not to mention we have our own event next Friday night, which is our Temple Kol Ami. We'll have the band next Friday night. We'll have a barbecue dinner outside, and we will celebrate Rosh Chodesh next Saturday?
That's right,
Next
exactly.
Saturday. So there's so much. You just have to check your email for all the details of how you RSVP to all these various things. All of these things actually are free. all the community events, whether it's the celebration of commemoration of the Holocaust or the night of learning with the rabbis or it's just a matter of signing up, and all those links are in your temple email. If you don't have it, ask me, I'll forward it to you. Anything I missed? Okay. Let us conclude our service with the Aleinu on page 282. Wait, I forget. Yep. I said it right? Page 282. Is she asleep? Almost? You want to open the ark? Are you smiling? You want to open the ark? Yeah.
She woke up. She woke up.
Amazing. Go for it. Please rise, page 282. Oh, Kira, this is you. This is your last chance to do it. You're not a Jewish kid after tonight.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו משפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד.
Thank you so much. You guys go with your seats. We'll remain standing as we turn on page 292-ish. I always get confused. 4. We moved to 294 now. All right, on page 294, we find our Kaddish Yatom, a prayer of remembrance for those who may have lost in recent days, or those that we lost at this season in years past, maybe observing a yard site. If there is a name of someone that you're thinking of, I invite you to say aloud. We gather the names and the memories as we recite the Kaddish together. Yit Gadal v'Yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah B'Alma Divrach Yotev Lamich Machutei B'Chayechon U'Vyomechon U'Chaye Decho Beit Yisrael Ba'agala U'Vizman Kari V'Imru Amen. Yehe Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam Almei Almaya Yit Barach V'Yishtabach V'Yit Pa'ar V'Yit Romam V'Yit Naseh V'yit hadar, v'yit haleh, v'yit halal, shemei kudashah brechu. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, V'imru, amen. Zichronam levracha, may their names and memories continue to be for a blessing, as indeed we say, amen. Craig, this is your moment, as what you've been practicing for all week. Your solo of singing the. Oh, do you want the cantor to do it?
Yeah.
All right. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher קידשנו במצוותיו ורצבנו ושבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה וראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. לחיים.
Take a step, yep. And we'll invite up your wife and daughter to join you. If you guys will come up, we will make motzi together. Come stand in the middle. Come around. Okay, I'll do this way. There you go. No, you come around this way. I'll take this.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, המוציא לחם מן הארץ בתאוות.
You will pass it. Will you walk it around for everybody? Take it right down the middle. There you go. Thank you, guys. And that is how you do 2 hours of material in 1 hour. Holy mollies. Whew! Let's, we'll do a concluding song as we invite us all to join in the social hall for Oneg. Thank you. Shabbat shalom.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל.